has become the friend to folks who do their own work around the house and friends of the professional. Robbins Painting Carpet is the headquarters for Benjamin Moore Premium Quality Paint. It goes on easily and beautifully the first time, every time. Save yourself from time. Do it right the first time with Benjamin Moore. Robbins will provide expert help and advice to make every project a success. Call on Jim and his team for refinishing floors too. Robbins Painting Carpet across from Quality Inn in Forest City. 12 minutes after 7 o'clock on this Saturday morning, March the 12th. It's cold outside, 39. Looks like it's still see just a few sprinkles of rain, but let's get started with our Saturday morning call-around report. Our first stop is the Rutherford County Sheriff's Department. With us is Sergeant Brando. Sergeant, good morning, sir. How are you?
Good morning. I'm doing great. How about you?
Doing pretty good. What do you have on the report for us this morning?
Past 24 hours, the Sheriff's Office has answered 194 calls, processed 11 arrests, and currently have 173 in our jail. Under our arrest reports, we have a Ronald Brandon Green, 40-year-old white male of Ellenburg, was charged with a failure to appear. No bond listed on that. We have a Devon Tweedy, 23-year-old black male of Rutherford, was charged with one count of felony breaking and entering and larceny of a firearm. No bond listed on that. We have a Jeffrey Robert Callahan, 36-year-old white male of Ellenburg, was charged with resisting an officer, failed to heed light or siren, and no insurance. No bond listed. We have a Gary Wayne Terry Jr., 25-year-old white male of Forest City, was charged with one count of failure to appear on a misdemeanor, given a $5,000 secure bond. We have a Stephanie Lynn Tony, 43-year-old white female of Morrisboro, charged with two counts of failure to appear on misdemeanor, given a $8,000 secure bond. We have a David Leon Hollifield Jr., 29-year-old white male, Rutherford, charged with one count of failure to appear on a misdemeanor, given a $400 secure bond. We have a Brittany Nicole Warren, 22-year-old white female of Union Mills, charged with one count of failure to appear on a misdemeanor, given a $500 secure bond. We have a Jessie Davis, 28-year-old white female of Forest City, was charged with one count of failure to appear on a misdemeanor, given a $500 unsecured bond. We have a Christopher Tyreek Laws, 23-year-old black male of Spindale, was charged with one count of communicating threats, given a $1,000 secure bond. And under our incident reports, we have a damaged personal property reported from Marby's Trail in Mooresboro. Looks like victim's truck was shot with a shotgun, busted out the glass. And that's all we have this morning.
Sergeant Brenda, we appreciate that report. Shot with a shotgun, busted window out. Man.
Yep.
People crazy.
They are.
Sergeant Brenda, we appreciate that report and have a great weekend.
Yes, sir. You too.
Bye-bye. Sergeant Brandon with that report from the Rutherford County Sheriff's Department, letting us know what's happening in the world of crime fighting. We do have a missing person, missing from Chimney Rock, North Carolina, Robert Bob Leo Biggs. Bob's his friend and family call him, left his home in a burgundy and gold Subaru wagon, traveled to Chimney Rock. He visited a local ice cream shop there. Around 11 a.m., a store employee was the last known person to have seen Bob. Last seen wearing a burgundy sweatshirt, blue jeans, and a baseball cap. He's a white male, age 55, with gray hair, has blue eyes, 5 foot 8 inches tall. Also has a tattoo of a diver's helmet on his left calf. He was also spotted at a outreach service in Pritchard Park. They do believe, they don't know if that was the man or not, but it does resemble Bob. If you have any information about the unidentified man in Pritchard Park or of Bob Biggs himself, you can call the Rutherford County Sheriff's Office at 286-2911, Crime Stoppers at 286-TIPS, or by using the Submit a Tip feature on the new Rutherford County Sheriff's Office mobile app. If you haven't got that app, I do suggest you download it. It is full of good information, and they always keep you posted on the latest happenings in and around the county. We're going to move to 911 Communications Center after this.
You know, there is a lot of misleading information about Medicaid eligibility. The Arledge Law Firm would like for you to know the truth. For instance, if you need a nursing home, Medicaid will take your home. That's not true. Another one is, if you transfer assets, you have to wait 60 months to qualify. Again, not true. And this big one, if you're already in a nursing home, it's too late to protect your assets. Not true, not true, not true. Call attorneys Gerald N. Willis, Kent Baldwin, or Martin Gerard at the Arledge Law Firm and get free consultation and learn the truth. It's more likely than you think that you may qualify for nursing home care and not lose everything you own. It's worth a call to Arledge Law Firm at 287-3338, located on East Court Street in Rutherford.
17 minutes after 7 o'clock, we're going next to the 911 Communications Center, and Amanda's with us this morning. Amanda, good morning. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing wonderful. What do you have for us this morning?
On the past 24 hours, the Rutherford County Sheriff's Office 911 Communications Center has processed 440 911 calls and administrative calls, which consisted of 72 for the emergency medical services, 194 for the Sheriff's Office, 102 for Forest City, 8 for Lake Lure, 39 for Rutherford, and 47 for Spindale. Bills Creek Fire Department had a residential fire alarm. Forest City had an investigation and a structure fire. Rutherford had a power line fire. SDO had a residential fire alarm. Shingle Hollow had a brush fire, and Spindale and Union Mills both had motor vehicle crashes, and that is all.
Amanda, thanks so much. Have a great weekend.
You too.
Bye-bye. Amanda with that report from the 911 Communications Center, letting us know what's happening in the world of fire dispatch, police dispatch, all such as that. Virginia Tech came out ahead of UNC last night by a score of 72-59, so that eliminated UNC from the, I believe it was the ACC tournament. Is that it? Eliminated them, so they're going to make another appearance in the NCAA tournament. They're going to be doing the seeds tomorrow, and then we'll find out when UNC Tar Heels will play next. Of course, coming up at 8 o'clock this morning, we've got Gilbert Carmona live in the studio this morning with Gilbert Talks Taxes. He'll be in here live this morning answering all of your tax questions and taking you through this tumultuous tax season. So stay tuned for that. Gilbert Carmona, 8 o'clock this morning.
Farm Bureau Insurance doesn't hire celebrities to push auto coverage. We think people might like to make decisions based on service and savings, not just because that guy from that show says it's a good idea. Instead of faces you know from your TV, we offer faces you know from your neighborhood, because we're headquartered in North Carolina with local agents right in your town. That's really the only thing we want to be famous for. North Carolina Farm Bureau Insurance, helping you is what we do best.
In Rutherford County, please call 287-2428.
North Carolina Farm Bureau Mutual Insurance Company, Farm Bureau Insurance of North Carolina, Inc., Southern Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company, Jackson, Mississippi, an independent licensee of the Blue Cross and Blue Shield Association.
Your car's best friend can be RS Speedy Lube Service Center. That's because RS Speedy Lube Service Center and Car Wash can keep your car or truck running clean with a regular oil change. They check the fluids and vacuum out the car and have you on your way in no time. Go next door for a radiator or transmission flush. Brakes, exhaust, CV joints, and service for big trucks and campers also available. Pull next door to the RS Speedy Automatic Car Wash and make your car happy with a clean, all under and all over car wash. It's all at RS Service Center and Car Wash on Railroad Avenue in Rutherfordton.
Stay in touch with your tax dollars. Listen to the Commish Report and the School Board Report each month live here on WCAB. The reports are heard the following morning after the meetings. WCAB, keeping you informed as well as entertained.
WCAB, WCAB, WCAB,
7:21 on this Saturday morning. Gary Wilson with us from the Fairfield Fire Department. Gary, good morning, sir. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you this morning?
Doing pretty good. I'd like to pass along some sad information. You remember we used to get our report from the Fairfield, or the Rumbling Ball Security Gate there, and every now and then Homer would be on with us. Homer passed away, sadly, the other day. We'd like to send our thoughts and prayers out to Homer.
Yeah, that leaves his mother and his sister. We want to keep them in our thoughts and prayers. He died suddenly at home during the night, apparently, and it was a shock to all of us. So Homer worked in security over there with me for years, and in the fire department back years ago, and then he left and became came back a second time. So he's probably worked there 20 years, I guess, altogether.
Homer loved to get on the radio and loved to talk with us. So we're sad to hear of Homer passing away.
Yeah, when Homer talking about eating food or something like that, he talk all day about that.
Yeah. He liked talking about them bears, too.
Yeah. He's a good guy. I'm going to miss him. And we're wet and rainy this morning and rained about all night. Pretty hard at times, up close to an inch of rain, I think we had. And sitting on about 39 degrees this morning. It's going to continue dropping. That's going to be our high today, I guess. We'll keep on going down the rest of the day. It's going to be a cold night tonight, so everybody try to stay warm, and hopefully the winds don't get up like they say they're going to, because if they do with this wet ground, we're going to have some problems, I'm afraid. The Lake Louisville Fire Department's already been out on a couple of trees already, so maybe more to come, and trees start falling, and power lines are right behind them, so we don't need that. But everything else is quiet right now this morning, and we can see what the weather brings.
All right, Gary, we appreciate that, and hope you have a good weekend. We'll talk to you again on Monday.
All right, talk to you again.
All right, see you, Gary. Gary Wilson with that report from the Fairfield Fire Department, letting us know what's happening in and around the upper part of Rutherford County, up and around that area. Going to check in with, let's see, we're moving over to the Bostic Fire Department. DeVern Upton, we'll check in with her after this.
You know, nothing strikes fear in the hearts of people more than receiving an IRS audit letter in the mail. Audits take much time away from your business and family, requiring you to gather mounds of records, and can become overwhelming unless you have someone you can depend on to take care of that for you. That's why we can recommend IE Accounting and Tax Service. Chris and his team of professionals are in the business to help. Even if you depended on someone else to prepare your taxes, IE Accounting and Tax Service will be glad to assist you or your company. Don't hesitate to call. As a small business owner, you have more important things to do than keep your own books. Why not let IE Accounting and Tax Service take care of that for you, so you can get back to the job of running your business? Consider their payroll solutions for your business, cash flow management, litigation support, and forensic investigation. Why not give them a call and see what they can do for your business? Here's that phone number, 828-395-1777. They're at 211 West Main Street, Spindale. Again, that's 395-1777, and it's spelled ARYEE.
Coming up on 25 minutes after 7 o'clock on this Saturday, March the 12th. Hope you're having a good Saturday morning so far. A little bit rainy outside, 39 degrees, but we had some storms pass through last night, and I was woken up a couple of times by some thunder rumbling off in the distance, but I believe the sun's going to come out in just a little bit. It's not going to warm up too much, but that's the Saturday we get. DeVern Upton over in Boston. Good morning. How are you?
Good morning. I'm doing great. How about you?
I'm doing pretty good. That rain's passing on by, and the storms are passing on by. So.
Right. Yeah, I woke up and heard it just a thundering. So 10 days we might have a snow.
That's what I've heard.
That's the old saying, isn't it?
We go to winter or what? Or go spring the 21st. So.
Got to hurry up.
It better hurry and snow if it's going to do it.
That's right. Well, it's 37 degrees here in Bostic. Like you said, we've had some rain over the night and some thunder, but it's supposed to get real windy, I think, today, then clear out of here. Fire department had one medical call. Don't forget to change your time tonight. We spring forth, and it'll stay daylight longer. And go by the deli and get you something up here at, I still call it Sammy's store, and the meat department there. And I hope everyone has a good weekend.
Don't worry about it. I still call it Sammy's too.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah. Let's go. We're going to Sammy's.
Oh, Sammy's.
You know, if you want to go back further than that, I still know some people that call it Mal's.
Miles, yeah, I remember that.
Miles Supermarket way back in the day. It's been a long time.
It's been a long time.
All right, DeVern, have a great Saturday.
Okay. Talk to you Monday.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
DeVern Upton there from Boston. Boy, that's going back a late ways when you remember it being Miles Supermarket. Boy, that's going way back yonder. 7:26, we're going to check in with Sue Price, Sunshine Cherry Mountain Fire District, after you hear these words from our friends over at Farmer's Friend.
Hey, folks, Farmer's Friend Feed Seed Supply is an amazing store. I can say that because they have what you need. From pet supplies to fire and ant killer to horse-quality Timothy alfalfa hay, $14 per bale. Attention carp fishermen, they have C&J flavoring, only $8 per bottle. And they have oats for sale. Refill your propane tanks at the lowest price. Fully stocked with all your deer supplies and a great selection of farm implements. Need mulch? $12 per scoop. We could call it a superstore. Farmer's Friend Feed Seed Supply, 188 Whiteside Road in Rutherford.
Thank you for making WCAB your radio station of choice for over 50 years. Let's keep it going. Turn it up. This is 100.9 FM, 590 AM, WCAB Rutherford.
The possibility of lung cancer can be pretty scary, especially if you're one of approximately 8 million current or former smokers at high risk. That's why SaveByTheScan.org wants you to know that now there's a breakthrough low-dose CT scan that can detect lung cancer early, and it only takes 60 seconds. You stop smoking, now start screening. For an easy quiz to see if you're eligible, visit SaveByTheScan.org. It could save your life. SaveByTheScan.org is brought to you by the American Lung Association's Lung Force Initiative and the Ad Council.
28 minutes after 7 o'clock, we're going to the Sunshine Cherry Mountain Fire District. Sue Price, good morning. How are you?
Good morning. I'm okay. How are you?
Doing pretty good. Getting a little concerned there. Didn't answer, and I said, well, she's probably lost the phone again.
Yeah, I didn't have it with me.
My mom does that all the time. She can sit there in the living room and the phone won't ring, but as soon as she gets up and goes to the bathroom, the phone's ringing.
Yeah, you get 9 feet from it and it'll start ringing.
That's right.
Sit by it all morning and it wouldn't.
That's right.
Well, that's okay. We'll make it. Let's see. I didn't have any calls from the fire department. I have birthdays on my church calendar for today for Derek Smith and tomorrow for, well, I got Floyd Swofford today too, and then tomorrow Noah Van Dyke. And on my personal calendar, I don't have anything today or tomorrow, so not too many to celebrate, but anyway. And First Sprout has a birthday today for Scott Brackett and nothing for tomorrow. And Fairview, let's see, well, that was Fairview's that I gave y'all. I'm all confused this morning. I gave Fairview's for mine on my calendar. I don't have anything on my personal calendar. On my church calendar tomorrow, I've got an anniversary for Jim and Kathy Hackney, so I hope they'll have a good day. And in my announcements, the Fairview Church will be having a spring revival that starts March the 20th. That'll be at the 11 a.m. service, and then 6:30 on Sunday, Monday through Wednesday. It'll be starting at 7 o'clock, and they'll be having a meal at 5:45 each night. And Reverend Sam Henderson is the visiting minister, so good revival coming up there. And I have a correction on my Ellenburg. It is not today. I've been announcing it for today at the Golden Valley Clubhouse, the meet and greet for Ellenburg, but it's going to be next Saturday. The lady called me after. She said, I'm sorry, I gave you the wrong date. But anyway, I hope everybody that's planning to go today will hear this, and not be up there waiting for it. It's next Saturday from 9 to 11 at the Golden Valley Community Clubhouse. And as far as I know, that's the only announcement I have, Todd. It's just quiet and calm over here, looking for a good day and a good weekend, and I hope you'll have one.
All right, Sue. Hope you and Richard have a good weekend. We'll talk to you again on Monday.
All right.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Sue Price with a report from the Cherry Mountain Sunshine Fire District. Like she said, the Aaron Ellenburg event was saying for today. That's actually for next week, so make your plans to go to that next week. That'll be the 19th. That's right, the 19th is when they're going to get together with Aaron up at the Golden Valley Clubhouse up there, I do believe. We're going to check in with Tina White in Shingle Hollow after these words.
Cheryl, I've been talking to Tommy and David, the outside salesmen at Henson Building Materials in Forest City. They're going to help us navigate through our remodeling project.
Well, I know they have tons of experience, so we'll be in good hands.
Good hands is right. Even professional builders shop there because they trust the quality products and service.
And did you know they have a great relationship with our community, too? Oh, they're so nice.
Henson Building Materials, 177 Duke Street, Forest City.
Building starts here.
Nobody gets a better deal than the customers at Sisk Family Ford. They have a proven record of the best deals. Sisk Family Ford, Rutherford County's only locally owned new car dealer, has recently been recognized as the #1 Ford dealer in customer satisfaction in the Southeast. That speaks well of their commitment to serve their customers well. Look for all the new design 2021 F-150 at Rutherford County's only locally owned new car dealership. That's Sisk Family Ford, Oak Street, Forest City.
7:33 on this Saturday morning, and Tina White with us from the Shingle Hollow Fire District. Tina, good morning. How are you?
Good morning. I'm good. I heard you say Tina holler. I bet everybody close here in Shingle Holler has probably heard me holler.
Well, they may have. I mean, that's not.
You know why? When my kids are out, or my daughter and her friends, I call them all my kids. When they're over, I let them go down the driveway to my mother-in-law's, my husband's aunt and uncle, and so sometimes I just have to holler for them.
That's right.
Come home.
Nothing wrong with that. Usually, if I got hollered at, it wasn't a good thing, and if my mom or dad ever used all three of my names, I knew I was in trouble, pretty much.
Big trouble.
And it got higher and it got louder each. Todd Allen Kaiser. Yeah, I knew I'd had it. Yep.
I don't know what my children would say about that, but I know that when my mama hollered, I drew up and I ran real quick. It was funny. We were having a family get-together, and my Uncle Larry, he said, Tina, or come here. No, I got it all wrong. He was talking to the grandchildren, and when he scolded them, I had flashbacks from childhood.
Yeah.
I stopped what I was doing immediately, but I'm thankful for that discipline that I had as a child. I think it helped to make me a better adult.
My daddy's hollered at people many a time, other people. It wasn't me, and I've just automatically start walking to a tree to get a switch, just thinking that's what I had to do.
Oh, the yellow bell bushes are very pretty. Frost will probably get them tonight, but every time I see them, I think, ooh, make good switches. I want to rub my legs.
We had some kind of little old tree out in the backyard that had these little bitty little berries on them. I don't remember what they were, but that's the tree I had to get the switch from, and it was uncomfortable to say the least. And you had to get just the right switch. You know,
yeah, if
you took the wrong, if you took one that wasn't good enough, well, you had to go back and get another one. Then you get one that then you got one that was too much, and then you'd really get wore out. So,
just try to be obedient to your parents.
That's right. Best way to be yes, ma'am, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, yes, sir, no, sir.
Well, up here in Shingle Hollow this morning, it is 40 degrees. Going to get colder if the weatherman is correct. And the fire department had a brush fire yesterday. They got that put out. Birthdays today, we have some on Pilgrim Way Baptist Church for Raylan Hudson and Scott Wilson. Hope they have a wonderful birthday. It's a good weekend to celebrate. And for tomorrow, we have off of Pilgrim Way, Josiah Stafford. And on Piney Knob Baptist Church, we have Frank Waters. So I hope they have a good birthday tomorrow, those two fellas. And no announcements that I know of. The revival ended last night, and I'm sure it was a great one. And we'll just be calm and cool this weekend.
Sounds fun, Tina. If that's all, we'll go check on Brenda and see what Brenda's up to.
I was going to tell you, too, about Mal's. We used to go to Mal's, and it seems like I have the memory of the hams hanging from the ceiling.
That's right. I remember that. I do.
Mm-hmm. Go to Mal's and then go to Sammy's, and now we go to the drop-in for our meat, right?
I still go to Sammy's. I'm sorry.
Oh, well, you have a great day, and when you're out there at Sammy's, you just pick something up for me.
I'll do it, Tina. Thanks so much. Have a good weekend.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Tina White with that report from the Shingle Hollow Fire District, and we'll check in with Brenda Kelly up in Union Mills. We'll do that next.
Let me brag on Hutchins Pest Control a minute. Don't let the pest bug you when Hutchins Pest Control is as close as a phone call. Honest, dependable, professional, and on-time service may be the reason they keep getting voted best pest control. If you have a pest problem, call this family-run business at 287-5171. Licensed in North and South Carolina and fully insured and bonded. Get a free estimate when you call Hutchins Pest Control and be sure the job is done right. That's Hutchins Pest Control. Call them today at 287-5171 and they'll be right there.
7:38 on this Saturday morning, and Brenda Kelly's with us this morning. Brenda, good morning. How you doing?
Good morning. How are you on this super Saturday morning? It's wet, it's windy, and it's cold.
Super soaked Saturday.
There you go. Say that 3 times real fast.
That's right. You ain't never sent your kids out to get a switch, have you?
No, usually I got them myself.
No.
My mama never whipped us. My mama, I don't ever remember my mama whipping me but one time, and she smacked me with her hand. But what had happened wasn't my fault. It was one of my sister's fault, and I was trying to tell her, and she thought I was back-talking her.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I wasn't. I was just trying to say, Mama, I didn't do that. But she smacked me, but Daddy always had us to get the hickories, and it wasn't just one, it was 2.
Oh, Lord, I can't imagine that.
And it was dogwood hickories.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Daddy, you can't hit me with that. That's the Lord's tree. I don't believe that'd work either.
But anyway, it is what it is. I got my share of whipping. Sometimes I was guilty, and sometimes I wasn't.
Yeah, I had to be careful. I usually deserved all the ones I got. So.
And I remember Mal's Supermarket. I don't remember going over there, but I remember it being called Mal's.
Seems like it changed. I moved over there in 1988, and it seems like to me that it was still Mal's right about that time.
Yeah,
I could be wrong about that. My memory could be playing tricks on me, but it was Sammy's just right after that.
Well, let's see. I've got 36 degrees on the front porch. I don't have any birthdays to anniversaries or nothing today or tomorrow, but remember, daylight saving time, when you go to bed tonight, turn that clock up an hour. So it'll be daylight tomorrow evening and dark in the morning.
That's right. If you don't turn your clocks up and you get up and go to church, you're going to miss it. That's just all there is to it.
Yeah. And then I've got an announcement. Friday, March 18th, Carly Airwood will perform at the Union Mills Learning Center starting at 7 p.m., and she will be performing some music from her album. All music programs are free, no admission. Tip jar is available for the bands. And so far, that's all I've got going on that I know of. Just everybody be careful in this cold spell, trying to stay warm. Don't get too big of a fire in your fireplace or heater or whatever and have to call the fire department.
That's
we
right.
Don't want that. Like I done back in April, I set my chimney on fire, burning trash in my my fireplace.
Yeah, that's probably not a good idea, Brenda.
No, it wasn't. But I didn't have to pay to get it cleaned out. It burned itself out.
Well, that's true. See, if you'd have called me, I could advise you against that, but that's okay. That's okay.
Well, I had to call the fire department, and I asked that man. He said, you need to get your chimney cleaned out. I said, how much will it cost? He said, a lot cheaper than having to build another house.
That's right. That's right.
I thought that was cute.
Yep. All right, Brenda. Have a good weekend.
You too, and you better go check on Luther Sweet Thing.
I'll do it. Thanks.
Catch you later.
Bye-bye. Brenda Kelly with that report from Union Mills. And like she said, we're going to check in with Luther Gillikin coming up in just a few moments.
Hi, I'm Dr. Gordon Christensen, and if you're a dentist as I am, or you know a dentist, please take a moment to listen. When I became a dentist, I learned how quickly poor oral health can lead to other serious health problems. And for people without access to care, these problems can spiral very quickly. I wanted to help, but I wasn't sure how I could until I joined Dental Lifeline Network. It's a nonprofit that has helped us literally change the lives of people in our communities. DLN asks dentists to volunteer to see just one of the many patients in need in your area. It's very simple. DLN screens those in need and coordinates an initial appointment that takes place in the comfort of the dentist's own office and on their schedule. Right now, there's a wait list for patients in need in your community. I'm asking fellow dentists who will join me in seeing one patient per year.
Learn more about Dental Lifeline Network at willyouseeone.org. That's willyouseeone.org.
7:43, going to check in with Ellenburg. Luther Gillikin. Luther, good morning, sir. How you doing?
Hey, we're doing great down there. Eating coffee, waiting on the sun to come up.
Now, that sounds like a way to handle a good Saturday morning.
That's the way to start the morning. But it's a good morning. It's quiet there this morning. There's not a whole lot happening. Traffic is light. Not too many people moving. This is part of the problem. They had one medical call. Other than that, they're quiet this morning. Nothing going on with them. Just not a whole lot going on anywhere down here. So you have a great day up there. We'll talk to you next time.
All right, Luther, we'll see you then. Thanks.
All right, take care.
Bye-bye. Luther Gillikin with that report from the Ellenburg Fire District, letting us know what's happening in the lower part of the county, down around Ellenburg. Birthday and anniversary time. If you're celebrating a birthday or anniversary today or tomorrow,